Does Ohio State have any chance in 2018 to make the college football playoff? Well, I absolutely think there's a chance that the Buckeyes make the college football playoff. I think it would be the third time that they make it. One time in 2014 they won the national championship when they made it, but I don't think if they win out, I don't think that'll be enough, especially if Oklahoma and Clemson win big against their opponents. Clemson, they could beat Pittsburgh by only a point, and they would still make it because they're undefeated. But depending upon how Oklahoma plays against Texas, I think that'll be a deciding factor. And if Ohio State blows Northwestern out, I think that could potentially they could jump Oklahoma. And then obviously Alabama and Georgia will play each other, which isn't a huge deal for Ohio State. Unless Georgia were to win, then the College Football Committee could potentially take two teams from the SEC, which would be detrimental to Ohio State's chances of making the college football playoff, especially if it was close. Now, if Georgia absolutely blows out Alabama, I think potentially it could be Ohio State goes above Alabama, but I don't know. It's kind of unlikely because Ohio State lost so bad to Purdue, but that was mid-season after they lost Nick Bosa. In the middle of the season, they lose to Purdue at Purdue. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see. I think they can definitely make it, but I think they'll win out for sure. I think they'll beat Northwestern pretty much no problem. But they had such a great victory against Michigan that I think they'll make the playoff as long as Oklahoma loses to Texas. But if it's a close game, Oklahoma beats Texas, and then Ohio State wins out. If Ohio State beats Northwestern pretty substantially, I also think they could make it. They could jump Oklahoma. But the ideal thing that would happen would either be Pitt beats Clemson, which probably won't happen, or more than likely Oklahoma loses to Texas, and then obviously Ohio State would probably make it in that situation. And I think Alabama will probably beat Georgia, but I don't know. And I know that if we did make the playoff and played Alabama in the first round, it would be a very tough game because Alabama recognizes that, in 2014 we probably shouldn't have beat them, but we did somehow with the third-string quarterback and went on to win the national championship. So that'll make Alabama even more motivated to win. But you can't win a national championship if you don't make the college football playoff. So I'd rather play in the college football playoff than play in a BCS bowl that nobody really cares about unless you're a fan of the team. So I would prefer to watch Ohio State lose in the college football playoff than win a BCS bowl.